Hi everyone. Now I know you've been learning all about the sea creatures in the book Commotion in the Ocean. You've been learning all about the bright angel fish and all about the fish that live really deep in the ocean. Now this week you're learning about all the sea creatures that live around Hayling Island in the Solent, in the sea, just behind me. Now I'm going to tell you about some of the sea creatures that I've seen when I've been out in the sea, swimming, or on my paddleboard, which is here. You know I love my paddleboard. Or when I've been walking along the beach, things that I might have found. Now this morning I found this on the beach, and I know lots of you find these, and this is from a cuttlefish. I wonder if you can learn about a cuttlefish. What part of the cuttlefish is this? What is a cuttlefish? You might have great fun learning about that. Also, this morning I saw a seal when I was out in the sea. The seal popped its head up, swam near me, and then dived under the water and swam away. So I know that there are seals that live in the sea around Hayling Island. Some people have been lucky enough to see dolphins swimming and jumping by the Isle of Wight. I've never seen a dolphin, so I'm going to keep my eyes really open when I'm out on my paddleboard and hope that I see a dolphin. There are lots and lots of fish that live in the sea, and if it's really clear you might see some fish. But we know there are fish in the sea because I've seen the fishing boats going out and they're catching fish so that people can eat them. You might have been fishing with your grown-up on the beach with a fishing rod. Now the fish that we catch around Hayling, or that live around Hayling, are not bright like the angelfish. They're not bright yellow and blue or lovely bright tropical colours. Those fish live in the really warm waters. The fish around Hayling Island are different, and you might learn about some of the different names for the fish around Hayling. Now when I've been walking on the beach, I've seen starfish on the sand. So we know that there are starfish that live in the sea and then they come onto the sand. Same with crabs. You often see crabs on the sand or in the water. So we know that there are lots of crabs that live on Hayling. There are jellyfish in the sea. They might be tiny jellyfish, or sometimes they might be bigger jellyfish. And they can sting you, so we have to be really careful if we see a jellyfish. Now, some people have put on videos of seeing seahorses. On a really clear, calm day, there might be seahorses. You'd be really lucky if you saw one. So you might learn about the seahorses. There are octopus, but we don't see them very much. There are octopus that live out deep in the sea. So there are some of the sea creatures that you might see. There are also lots of seabirds. I bet you've all seen seagulls. You have to be really careful if you've got chips or an ice cream, because the seagulls sometimes swoop down and try and get your food. The seagulls also eat the fish and the crabs that live in the sea. But if they're really hungry, they might come and try and get some of your food. So you have to be really careful. A bit later on you might see a video of Violet throwing some of her chips that she didn't want to eat, and the seagulls were all swooping down. There are lots of other seabirds that live around Hayling Island as well, and especially if you cycle up the Hayling Billy track, there's something called the oyster beds, and there are lots and lots of seabirds that come there to nest and to have their chicks. So there are lots and lots of different seabirds that live around Hayling. So there are some of the creatures that you might see. So seals, dolphins, fish, starfish, cuttlefish, crabs, octopus, jellyfish and seahorses, and the seagulls and all the seabirds. So have fun learning about all the animals and sea creatures that live around the Solent and writing your own book, Commotion in the Solent. Have fun, Year 1. Bye.